promises to be a cracker. It's 12 rounds of super lightweight championship boxing for the North American Boxing Federation title. John Wesley Meekins from New York City is facing the highly regarded Santos Cardona from San Juan in Puerto Rico. A couple of 24-year-olds, they're both checked in at 10 stone exactly. Meekins with a record of 21-2-2. Santos Cardona, world rated by both the WBA and the IBF. Real tough cookies, these two. This is Meekins.
Richard Steele. Los jueces, judging at ringside, Spider Bynum, Patricia Jarman, Cindy Barton Hunter. Representando la Federación de Boxeo de Norteamérica.
Well, there's a bit of a novelty. We don't have one woman judge, we have two of the three.
Hazard from New Jersey, Sam Macias, Reno,
Nevada. Can't remember the last time that happened.
En la esquina roja, el retador con pantalón rojo y blanco, con 21 victorias, 2 perdidas, 2 empates, 16 victorias por nocaut, pesando 140 libras.
The native New Yorker.
John Wesley Meekins. This bout is for the North American Boxing Federation Junior Welterweight Championship, 12 rounds. In the red corner with a professional record of 21 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 16 big wins by knockout at 140, the challenger, John Wesley Meekins. En la esquina azul con pantalón rosa y negro.
And he's a tough cookie, Meekins. 21 victories, 16 of them via the short route. But this is the North American Boxing Federation title holder. Another guy that's no mug. The Puerto Rican.
Santos
Cardona.
In the blue corner, with 18 wins, 2 losses, 12 wins by knockout at 140, the North American Boxing Federation champion, junior welterweight division, Santos Cardona.
The World Boxing Association have ranked Cardona as number 8 on junior welterweight, or super lightweight as it's sometimes known. The International Boxing Federation have him at number 9. So there's more than just a title on the line here for John Wesley Meekins. There's also the possibility of annexing Cardona's world rankings in those 2 divisions. If the New Yorker can win here, he steps into world class. There's a lot of people in the game in the States who reckon that sooner or later this man is going to be knocking on the door. Meekins in the red then, Cardona from Puerto Rico in the pink with the black trim. First round, and it's scheduled for 12. Meekins the challenger, Cardona the champion. The referee for this fight, Richard Steele, who achieved a degree of notoriety for stopping that Chavez-Meldrick Taylor fight with just 2 seconds left. He ruled that Meldrick Taylor was in no position to defend himself. And if it had gone on for 2 more seconds, Taylor would have won the contest. He was ahead on 2 of the judges' scorecards. And Steele came in for a lot of criticism for that. Unnecessarily so, in my opinion. A referee has to make the decision of whether a fighter is in any position to defend himself or not. Well, there's 12 rounds left, 2 seconds. And in my book, Richard Steele was absolutely right. Taylor was sold out. But that was then, this is now. And a bright enough start here from Meekins, the New Yorker. Cardona just being warned, set his sights a little higher. It's a very busy fighter, Cardona. Very fast on his feet. Counter punch to the body. And if Meekins is going to win this, he's not going to put him away on pure power alone. He's got to outthink this man. End of the first round, and a busy first round it was. Meekins glares contemptuously at Cardona, but he won't mind that. A glare won't hurt him. But, not a bad round for the Puerto Rican. But, Meekins looks tough, looks fresh, and he looks confident. Very evenly matched at the moment. Certainly plenty of punches getting thrown here. Right hand from the champion. Meekins walks through it. We're starting to see the jab now from Meekins here in the second. A couple of old-time fighters, these two, standing toe-to-toe. Meekins starting to get through now. Cardona against the ropes, but forces his way out. But Meekins got through with a couple of right hands there. And that right uppercut hit the target as well. Cardona just having to weather a little bit of a storm here. Meekins, the taller man from New York City, putting together quite a useful assault here in the second round. There's a long way to go yet. It's scheduled for 12. Meekins has seized the initiative.
Don't hold it. Come on, punch it, get out of it.
These are good punches from Meekins. Cardona has been on those ropes for a long time now. This is a very good attack, this from Meekins. And Cardona comes off the ropes at last. He had to. He was coming off the worst and takes a big right uppercut there. It's a good round, this for Meekins. But he's used up a lot of energy. If it goes the distance, I wonder how that'll come back to haunt him. But no question about it. This is Meekins' round. Cardona starting to look a little bit weary, coming up towards the bell for the end of the round. And there it is, and it can't come quick enough for Santos Cardona. Soaked up an awful lot of punishment there. A fascinating contest in prospect. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for the rest of it in just a moment.
The weekend's just begun.
The night is gonna be just right. Everything's feeling M&M's. That M&M's feeling. Pure milk chocolate joy.
M&M's, pure milk chocolate or pure milk chocolate with peanuts, all covered in a crisp, colorful shell, so the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
M&M's. Capture that M&M's feeling.
M&M's. M&M's, the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Grab your slice of the action. The home runs of Major League Baseball, the 40-yard passes of American Pro Football, and the bone-crunching tackles of Rugby League on Screen Sport. Or grab the cash and prizes on the Great American Game Shows, or the gripping daytime dramas on Lifestyle. If you're a private satellite dish owner, TV Direct subscription package to these 2 family channels is less than 18 pence a day. TV Direct will ensure your viewing remains uninterrupted when Lifestyle and Screen Sport are scrambled, and they'll guarantee the availability of a decoder for you to purchase. Plus, you get a 12-month subscription to Satellite TV Europe or Satellite Times. The choice is yours, with a saving of at least $19.95. So phone TV Direct now on 0272 252 525 or write to them at 43 to 51 Prince Street, Bristol, BS1 4PS. Or clip the coupon from your favourite satellite magazine and grab your slice of the action.
Welcome back to the Bally's Casino Resort in Las Vegas. We're looking at John Meekins, who can be very pleased with his night's work so far. After 2 rounds, he's built up a slim lead against the champion, with his back to a Santos Cardona in this battle for the North American Boxing Federation Junior Welterweight title. But there's a long way to go. 10 rounds, in fact. This is round 3. And Meekins needs to keep applying the pressure if he's going to take this title off this durable and hard-hitting Puerto Rican. But it's been a pressure fight so far from the New Yorker. Cardona had to take an awful lot of stick in that last round. Slips the punches neatly there, Cardona. Didn't slip that straight left. And he's having to hold on. Meekins launches an attack to the body. Very, very close to being low. May even have had a little word there from referee Steele. Meekins continues to move forward menacingly. Cardona boxing on the defensive. And again finds himself with his back to the ropes, as he has been for so often in this contest. Meekins still applying the pressure, but not throwing quite so many punches in this round as he did in the last one. And that was a good little counter punch there. Little chopping right uppercut there from Cardona. But Meekins starting to, just as he did in the last round, midway through the round, starts to get his man on the ropes and opens up. And Cardona again in trouble. Meekins getting caught with a couple of counters there. End of the 3rd round, a very difficult round to call. Meekins opened up a bit, and Meekins was doing all the work, but some useful counter punching there from the Puerto Rican. You see the attack that Meekins launched. It wasn't quite as effective as the attack he put together in the 2nd round. Cardona rode it well. This is round 4. Still an awful long way to go in this contest. John Wesley Meekins, the tall man from New York City in red, against the man from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the champion, Santos Cardona. Meekins perhaps with a slight lead, and not a lot in it. And we're into that familiar pattern. Cardona spending a lot of time on the ropes, Meekins stalking him. Cardona being told to keep him up. They're both strayed perilously close to the line, these two men, in this contest. And again there. Meekins landing on the line of the shorts. It's a hard, rugged fight. Cardona's prepared to let Meekins come onto him. That might be a mistake. Stuck in a neutral corner now, the Puerto Rican. Meekins throwing plenty of leather, but not landing an awful lot, and Cardona coming back in reply. Meekins throwing an awful lot of punches there, and I reckon only 2 or 3 of those landed. Well, he's a fit man, this Meekins. It's going to need to be. Cardona now starting to open up a little bit. And Cardona starting to look a little bit the fresher of the two. There's always this danger in long fights like this, that you can punch yourself out early on. We're not even a third of the way through this contest, and Meekins has thrown an awful lot of punches, and Cardona is still there. Meekins switches to the body. Cardona counter-punching very crisply indeed. End of the 4th. And if they're scoring that on number of punches thrown, well, Meekins will get it again, but I think the better work there came from the Puerto Rican. Now this man, Meekins, may be in danger of punching himself out if he's not very careful. Either that or he knows his own physical limitations far better than I do. Round 5 then, scheduled for 12. The Junior Welterweight Championship of the North American Boxing Federation. And after 4 rounds, I'd hesitate to separate these two. Cardona has got the spring back in his step again. It's still Meekins pressing forward. But he's not been landing much this round. 2 of them trade jabs there. Cardona, a very intelligent fighter indeed. Pace has slowed in this 5th round, which is hardly surprising. They really went off at a tremendous lick. So as the seconds tick away in the 5th round here, It's Santos Cardona, the Puerto Rican, that is perhaps for the first time in this contest starting to get on top. It's still Meekins coming forward and Cardona retreating, but the better boxing coming from the Puerto Rican. Meekins has hardly landed a punch in this round. Through with a straight left there. End of round 5 then, and it's developing into an absorbing contest. The better work rate coming from Meekins, but Cardona looking the smarter fighter of the two as we move into round 6 and we approach the halfway point of this fascinating contest. Meekins in red, Cardona in pink. Cardona gets on his toes, starts dancing around. Touch of the Ali's there. As it doesn't faze Meekins at all. He is continuing to come forward, and I wonder if he's starting to feel the pace a little bit. He put an awful lot of punches into those first 3 rounds. So lands a good couple of snapping left jabs there, and a good right uppercut followed up. Big right uppercut, that stung Cardona, that right uppercut, and Meekins knows it, he's going in for the kill. You could see the Puerto Rican wobble when that right uppercut landed. Cardona in trouble here in the 5th, in the 6th. Good body punches landing now from the New Yorker. Cardona pushes him off and takes another big punch. Cardona starting to really come under some heavy weather here, but lands a couple of counter punches of his own. Oh, this is real toe-to-toe stuff, this. The crowd are loving it. Tremendous performance from both men. Meekins takes a big right hand, walks through it. Cardona's tough, but Meekins has the will to win. And you sense that this contest is developing into a battle of wills. Who wants it the more? Can Cardona fight off the challenge of this man who wants his title and his world ranking? There's the bell for the end of the 6th, and I bet they're both glad to get a respite from that. That was a war, that round, and fully justifying that applause. Tremendous performance from both men. Halfway through this contest then, and it's been fought at a cracking pace. Let's have a look at some of the action there again. And that was the big right uppercut. That's the moment that we thought Cardona might go. Meekins followed up immediately, but Cardona's powers of recovery look sound. There's the punch again from another angle. Cardona's moving backwards in a hurry. But he survived. And then they both took an awful lot of punishment in the attack that followed. We're in the second half of the fight now, round 7, and there's a new spring in Wesley Meekins' step now. Encouraged by that last round when he saw for the first time that he could hurt this man. But these are big punches coming in early on here from Santos Cardona. Meekins in trouble early on. Right and lefts landing to the head. Cardona unloading here in the 7th. And now it's Meekins' turn to look in a bit of distress. And for the first time in the contest, Meekins going backwards. It's Cardona the hunter. Meekins trying to look cool, but he's hurt. He looks sold out to me, Meekins. Cardona lands a big right. Just parries that one, but another right gets through. Meekins. You never know with these American fighters, they try to kid you. But Meekins looks the worse for wear. Has he run out of gas? Well, this fight swung both ways a couple of times already. So I'm not going to stick my neck on the block on this one. But Meekins does not look happy. Well, it looks like maybe Meekins has just taken a breather there. Cardona, in truth, let him off the hook. He didn't press his advantage there.
Come on, punch again.
But he's a thinking man's fighter, Santos Cardona. Maybe he felt Meekins was trying to con him. I wouldn't want to be a judge on this one. We're into the final minute of this 7th round. And it started well for Cardona. But Meekins lands a big left of his own.
Work your way out, come on.
Last few seconds of the round then. Meekins has hardly thrown a punch in this round. There's the bell, it's the end of the 7th. Meekins will be glad of that minute's respite. He was certainly hurt there in the early moments of the round. Now we are a combination to the head. And Cardona can replay of some of the action from round 7, where Santos Cardona really started to unload. Round 8, scheduled for 12. And this North American Boxing Federation Junior Welterweight title hangs in the balance. John Wesley Meekins, the New Yorker, made the early running. But in the last round or two, it's the man from Puerto Rico, the champion, Santos Cardona, has been coming increasingly back into it. Round 8. And there's no question that fast pace set by Meekins in the early rounds is starting to have an effect. He's paying the price now. And it's Cardona of the two that looks like the man who has paced this fight perhaps the better. Cardona's won 18 of his 20 fights, 12 of them by knockout. Meekins has won 21 of 25, and a couple of draws in there as well. And he's known as a big hitting specialist, 16 KOs. The man from the Big Apple. This is a real step up in class for Meekins. Good right hand there from Cardona. And That's a good combination. Meekins in a bit of trouble again here in the 8th. Backpedaling again. Cardona lands another right to the side of the head. And if he can keep the pressure on here, maybe Cardona can finish this one. Meekins scowling in concentration. It's the end of the round. And on my card, Cardona did enough to win that one as well. Last 2 or 3 rounds have been very, very worrying for this man. He started off at such a blistering pace, but you get the feeling that perhaps he shot his bolt. Big right hand there landing from Cardona. But round 9, we've got 4 to go. We're into the last third of this 12-round contest. And Meekins has come out refreshed from his minute's rest. Good inside work there from Cardona. Cardona doing the more effective work again here at this close quarters. Meekins just not throwing enough leather at the moment in the second half of the contest. Just hasn't thrown enough punches. And an awful lot of those that he has thrown have not been counting either. It's Cardona whose work is the crisper and the sharper at the moment. Good body and head combination there from Meekins. Becoming a war of attrition out there here in the 9th round. Meekins and Cardona locked together, neither giving ground. It really is a battle of wills out there now. Both of them very tired. Neither man will give it up. Another grueling round. It's the end of the 9th. Just 3 to go. And it's very, very close on my card. I wouldn't want to be a judge on this one. Cardona comes out for business. It's in the 10th, and I wonder if we're going to go the distance. If so, it'll be very interesting to see what the judges make of this one. Certainly early on as went to the New Yorker, but as the fight has progressed, it's the quality boxing of Cardona what's caught my eye, certainly. Well, Meekins is coming forward with a bit more purpose, because some of the purpose he showed in those early rounds. He's certainly weathered a storm the last 3 or 4 rounds. He looked very, very wobbly indeed, but he's got some of the spring back into his step. And he's taking more punches now. Cardona looking to take a few risks. Meekins starting to come back into it. Now this is a familiar pattern. Cardona on the ropes, Meekins swinging away, but Cardona doesn't let it happen this time. He was happy to do that in the early rounds. There's a good right, just a bit too high on the head there for maximum effect. Good crisp counter punching this from Cardona. And another big right hand. Meekins open-mouthed. It's been a hard fight for both of them. Cardona moves off the ropes. Meekins tries to keep the pressure on.
Come on, don't get up, punch and get out.
Meekins takes an awful lot of punishment, but he's coming back and he is scoring now. He's starting to get through as Santos takes a few more risks. He's prepared to open up. And it's the pressure of Meekins that's starting to perhaps get him back into this fight. Well, this is one of the most grueling fights I've seen in quite a while. End of 10. And it's wide open. We can say that I'm out hustling him. And he certainly is out hustling him. He's really starting to keep the pressure on again as we come out for the 11th. But I wonder if Meekins is landing enough scoring blows to take this man's title. And a big right hand there. Meekins comes out firing. He's looking fresh again. Cardona tries to keep his composure, tries to tie him up, weather the early barrage. But again, Meekins can only really do it in 20 or 30-second bursts now. Takes another big right hand. It's Cardona that's pacing the fight better. Meekins puts it all into concentrated bursts. And then spends a lot of time coming forward without really doing an awful lot. Cardona punches and gets out the way. We see it again. Ducks under those punches from Meekins. But a tremendous battle. American judges, of course, are known to favour the man that's coming forward and showing them more aggression. And on that basis, they may be tempted to give this one to Meekins if it does indeed go the distance. Cardona coming forward and Meekins counter-punching. And Meekins lands a good solid right. Cardona just walks through it, takes it well. but he's not applying enough pressure, the Puerto Rican. At the end of the 11th, Meekins looks exhausted. Cardona looks fresh, but he's not able to apply enough pressure in these late rounds. Just one to go. And who'd have thought we'd have been in this situation after those first couple of rounds. And they touch gloves. Just one to go. Tremendous display from both men. Full credit to the pair of them. I haven't seen a contest in a long time where boxing ability has been so perfectly matched with a will to win. John Wesley Meekins from New York in red against the champion Santos Cardona from Puerto Rico. It's the last round at stake, the North American Boxing Federation Junior Welterweight Championship. And a place in the world ratings, and Meekins comes out firing, lands a couple of right hands to the side of the head. Cardona backs off, Cardona stuck in his own corner. But very wisely ties up Meekins. But Meekins putting together a good finish here. And maybe it's the man who wins this last round that'll catch the eyes of the judges. Very, very close one to call this. Early honours went to Meekins. He's just pumping away there like a piston. No thought of technique or style or strategy now. It's just throw those bombs. Just 90 seconds to go. Cardona counter punches. Good right hands from Cardona. Meekins walks through them as he has done all night. Meekins soaks it up again. Cardona's the more accurate of the two now. Meekins, it's head down and swing away and hope you hit something. And after 12 rounds, who can blame him? It's been a tremendous war from the opening bell. The pace simply hasn't dropped. And after the first couple of rounds, I wouldn't have predicted this one would have gone the distance for it. Looks like it's going to now. I can't see either of these men allowing themselves to go down. It's a war in the mind as much as with the body. And that's it. The end of a tremendous, tremendous contest. Both of them put their hands in the air and congratulate each other, and rightly so. And I wouldn't fancy being a judge in this one, I must admit. Fortunes really did swing both ways. The early work went to Meekins. The quality work in the second half of the contest on my card went to Cardona. And if they score it, if they separate them on aggression, then this man is the new champion. Let's see who's got it.
Una decisión unánime.
What it's worth, it's a unanimous decision.
We have a unanimous decision. West Spider Bynum, Judge Bynum scores it 116, 111, 116, 111. Juez Patricia Jarman vio la pelea 117, 112. Juez Cindy Burton Hunter vio la pelea 117, 109. El vencedor por decisión unánime y nuevo campeón,
Meekins has got it.
John Meekins.
Meekins is the champion by a unanimous decision, and the judges have gone for his aggression. He never stopped coming forward, and he built up a useful lead early on there, and Meekins is the new North American Boxing Federation Junior Welterweight Champion, and with it may come a place in the world ratings as well. A tremendous contest from both men, but Meekins, his all-round aggression has given him the biggest win of his career. So it's
And Manby, we will pick up the action.